Hello, my friends. All right, my friends. So this week we have been talking about the pond habitat, and I have a story called Friend Frog. One summer morning, Field Mouse set off to look for a friend. Just like we did coming back to school or coming to school, huh? We made some friends. At the edge of the creek, he found a pebble. Field Mouse liked its color, neither blue nor gray, but when he tried to share secrets with the pebble had nothing to say. Yeah, that's true. Pebbles don't talk, a pebble is a rock. Field Mouse scurried on a bit further, where the creek bent around the old willow tree. He noticed some tall grass swaying in the breeze. He liked the soft rustling sound of the wind in the grass, and he liked hiding amongst the stalks. But when he tried to tell the grass a secret, the grass only repeated its whistling sound. Aw, poor mouse. He's trying to find a friend, huh? Field Mouse left the grass behind and continued his search for a friend. He ventured further than he had ever gone before. When he saw some cattails, he wondered if he was nearing the pond his grandfather had described to him in his stories. Suddenly, he heard a curious sound. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Field Mouse wanted to see who dared to be so loud in the stillness of the warm afternoon. What do you think it is? There's those cattails again. Frog was sitting on a rock by the edge of the pond, croaking away. Field Mouse looked at the frog. He'd never seen anyone like her before. What beautiful big eyes she had. What a voice. She's a pretty frog, huh? Would you be my friend? Field Mouse called out. Sure, said Frog. Come croak with me. I can't croak, said Field Mouse softly, but I know some things to tell you. Frog was croaking so loudly she didn't hear him. Aw, poor mouse. Field Mouse waited for a long while, enjoying the croaking, but when Frog jumped from her rock and disappeared beneath the surface of the pond, he scurried quietly home. That night, Field Mouse kept thinking about Frog. How wonderful to have such a strong voice. Even if he could not croak like a frog, Field Mouse hoped they could still be friends. The following day, Field Mouse returned to the pond. Frog was croaking happily on her rock. Come jump with me, she called when she saw Field Mouse. Before Field Mouse could reply, Frog was jumping from rock to rock. Field Mouse watched her disappear. He couldn't jump so far or hop so high. He had hoped that she would just sit together and they could talk. But how wonderful to watch someone jump like that. Field Mouse returned to the pond the next day. Even if he could not croak or jump, maybe he could still be friends with Frog. Come swim with me, Frog called out happily when she saw Field Mouse. She leaped into the water and swam across the pond. Field Mouse couldn't swim. He was discouraged. Maybe we just can't be friends, he thought as he scurried home. Poor mouse. But the following afternoon, Field Mouse came back to the pond once again. It was hard to give up the dream of such a friend. There was Frog happily croaking on the rock. Field Mouse stayed behind in the tall grasses, admiring Frog. What an extraordinary creature she was. How he wished he could croak or jump or swim so they could be friends. So there's Frog and there's the mouse just watching. Just then the ground around Field Mouse darkened. He knew well what that shadow meant. Uh-oh. What do you think it is? Jump! Frog! Jump! Field Mouse called as loudly as he could. Jump into the pond! Frog did not hesitate. Uh-oh, what do you think it is? What's coming? When the shadow had passed, Frog came out of the water. Thank you, Field Mouse, she said. How did you know to warn me? Field Mouse came out of the tall grass and climbed up onto the rock next to Frog. He told Frog how to watch out for the falcon. How lucky I am to have a friend like you. My grandfather taught me about falcons, said Field Mouse. He taught me all the secrets I know. I'd like him to hear you croak. That night, when the moon rose from behind the mountains, Field Mouse and Frog sat together for a long, long time, listening to the old stories and secrets of the meadows and the ponds. There they are up there sitting. There's the grandpa telling all the stories. And they were best friends. Look at how cute. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed that story. Our next story is about the spring because on last Saturday, it went from winter season to spring season. So it's going to start getting warmer. So this story is called When Will It Be Spring? Well, we already know because it just turned spring, huh? Come inside, Alfie, said Mother Bear. It's time to sleep. And when you wake up, it'll be spring. When will it be spring, said Alfie. And how will I know when it's here? Mother Bear replied. When the butterflies float by looking for new flowers, then it will be spring. See all those leaves in his arms? So Alfie snuggled down to sleep. But when he woke up, Alfie could not tell if spring had come or not. He tiptoed across the floor of the cave, rubbed his blurry eyes, and saw... What's out there? Butterflies! It's spring, called Alfie. Wake up, Mother! I see a big, gray butterfly and lots of little white ones. Is that a butterfly? But when Mother Bear came out, she could only see the soft fall of new snow and the bats. Winter has hardly begun, she said. Now go back to sleep, Alfie. But when will spring be here? Alfie wanted to know. And Mother Bear mumbled sleepily. When the shallows arrive and there are birds in every tree, then it will be spring. Then Alfie curled up again to sleep. He crept across the floor, peered outside, and saw... What do you think he saw? Birds in the trees! Mother, wake up! Spring is here. The shallows have come, and they're singing in the trees. What are those? Are those birds? But Mother Bear could only see icicles and the leaves and hear the wind whistling in the bare branches. You're dreaming, Alfie, she said. Now go back to sleep. But Mother, said Alfie, when will it be spring? And Mother Bear, already half asleep, grunted. When the sun is bright and the air is warm, then it will be spring. So Alfie burrowed down into his bed again, and when he woke up, he was quite sure spring was here. He padded across the floor, looked out, and saw... a bright sun. Mother, you've overslept, cried Alfie. Wake up, spring is here. The sun is shining and it's getting warmer. But Mother Bear could only see the hunter's fires and quickly hustled her cub away. Now go to sleep, she said. I will tell you when spring is here. So Alfie slept and dreamed of butterflies and birds and sunshine until something icy touched his nose. A tiny stream of water was trickling through the cave. Alfie shook his mom to wake up, and she growled, "For the last time, Alfie, it is not spring." But Alfie patted her hoping until she got up, stomped through the doorway, and saw spring! Mother Bear rubbed her eyes and blinked in the warm, bright light. Spring is here after all, she said with a smile. But where's Alfie? Where is Alfie at? Sleeping in the flowers because he's tired because he didn't listen to Mom to sleep during the winter. All right, my friends, that's a cute book. All right, I'll see you later. Go check out your activities today and have a great day. We'll see you guys later. Bye.